Wake up, honey. They turned The Binding of Isaac into a looter shooter. What does that mean? Well, I'll tell you in just a second. First off, I do need to say thank you to Rogue Snail and Gearbox for the sponsorship. This is Relic Hunters Legends. It just came out in early access, ! Relic. You'll get a link where you can check it out for yourself. You can also scroll down to the video player, or below the video player, there will be some panel art you can click on to go there. Or if you're watching it on YouTube, there'll be a link in the video description. What is Isaac meets looter shooter? Well, it's a top-down looter shooter with multiplayer that I will not be experiencing because I'm scared of what people would say to me online, either about my skills or about my personality. Hang on, we're authenticating real quick. We're making sure that I am who I say I am. I'm drinking verification can. I'm standing up and going, McDonald's! I've seen the schematics. Okay, sure, I'll be Ho Borvad. Even though he's not on the Vancouver Canucks anymore. Story introduction. Not recommend. I'm a simple man. When I go to a restaurant, if we got time, if they've got an omakase, give me the omakase. You know, I'm not messing with you. We'll get to the game in just a second. We went to a restaurant with my parents this weekend. My mom said, I'll have the soup. The waiter said, to be honest with you, I wouldn't recommend the soup. They made it last night. I tried it. It was oversalted. The kitchen's been slammed today. They haven't had time to make a new batch, so you should get something else. And I said, okay, that's great waitering, okay? So my mom got a different side instead. Then the food took like 80 minutes to come, which was my parents were not very happy about it. I was just enjoying sitting down, but that's a long time. And then they came with the bill, and they were like, we knocked a bunch of items off your bill because the food took so long. And I said, oh, thank you. That's so nice of you. And then my daughter dropped the glass that she had been drinking orange juice out of and shattered it on the floor. Just a cursed interaction from start to finish. Anyway, let's start the tutorial. Just a complete disaster. Why did they give a kid a glass? Because it's a trendy restaurant. The kids get glasses. I got no respect for the family fast, or not even fast food, but fast casual chains where when you're like, you order off the kids menu, they give you a plastic cup with a tight lid on it and then like a little paper straw. I can't believe they gave her a glass. Okay. I press space to advance. I move away from the mic to breathe in. It's you. Is it time already? Of course it is. I need to ask you some questions. It might help you figure out who you truly are. For the most part, I already know who I am. Like Kesha said, we are who we are. Okay, fine, I'll do this survey. Tell me, what sounds most like you? Male. Sorry! Great, so you're male then, is that correct? Yes. I should have said, let me answer that again and gone male one more time just so they didn't get it twisted. Now about your sign, how do you relate with other people? It depends on the company. Really? I wasn't expecting that. And how would your friends best define you? I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Probably not quiet and friendly. I don't think that one's happening. It's got to be either one or two. Let's go with one. Is that how you think they see you? Okay. Do you prefer to lead or be led? Just being honest with you, I'd rather help however I can. I don't mind being the leader if everybody's being a little bit more deferential. But if somebody clearly wants to lead, then I'm happy to facilitate as best as I can. I told this anecdote many times, but when my father-in-law was here for Christmas dinner one year, we had so many people in the house. What can I help you with? What can I help you with? What can I help you with? It almost became like a job just to delegate to the people who wanted to feel like they were being helpful. My father-in-law was one of the most helpful people there. You know what he did? He sat on the couch and watched an episode of Squid Game. I think it was like episode 4, and he hadn't even seen episodes 1 through 3. Just by not trying to help, he was being insanely helpful. I was extremely appreciative of that. Okay, hang on. I'm also going to send a tweet, okay? Because I forgot. I realize I'm just doing a personality quiz right now, but super excited to be checking out Relic Hunters Legends, which just came out in early access. Is it Isaac meets Borderlands? Let's find out. And Ludwig, please don't ratio me. Did you see me ratio Apollo, by the way? He said, I love taking pictures of lightning. Then I took his picture of lightning and said POV, my prefrontal cortex, when you mispronounce a word. Okay, anyway. The tweet has been sent. I'd rather help however I can. In the heat of battle, do your emotions take control? I feel it's important to adapt in every situation. How would you deal with an impossible task? I always try my best, and that's what matters. I don't know. It's complicated. It's like, listen, if something's impossible, it depends on who's asking me. If, if I need to send an email or something like that and I just don't have the documents, then I'm like, man, I'm just not going to send it. But if the IRS is like, hey, we just left a voicemail for you, then nothing's impossible if you put your mind to it. So I'll try my best, and that's what matters. We'll see about that. Last but definitely not least, what are the most important memories of your life? I cherish them all. Yes, that sounds about right. So let's see. Your sign is Comet. Team Valor, we stay winning. A very sociable, juvenile, and self-indulgent sign. Comets make friends easily, have great imagination, are optimistic and warm-hearted. However, they are also fickle and get easily distracted. I think I did the test wrong. I think this thing's miscalibrated, man. That doesn't sound like me at all. I made a mistake. Does the comet sign ring with your heart and soul? No, it must be another one, man. That's not right. That's not right. Should I ask the questions again, or do you already know your sign? I've remembered my sign. What sign represents you the most? I'm going to say satellite. Satellite. These are private, reasonable, calm, patient, and tolerant people. Well, now I have to stick with it. I can't change it. Because then it would mean that I'm intolerant. Satellites tend to live a rich internal life and to seek a calm and peaceful atmosphere, sometimes too peaceful. Well, I'm trying to seek a peaceful atmosphere, whether or not it's coming to pass. Like, does that ring with your heart and soul? I gotta say, it's gotta be another one. I remember my sign. Okay, how about planet? Ah, this looks more like it. A serious, introverted, cautious, and slow to trust sign. They're focused and conscious of their actions, but tend to worry about the cruelty of the world. It's not me either. I'm sorry, it's got to be another one, man. Are you confused or something? The game's insulting me. Full of yourself, aren't you? I guess I'm a star. Ambitious and stubborn for those who enjoy being in control. They focus on realizing personal goals and tasks efficiently. Sure, I'll take it. I mean, I don't know. We could just do the personality test all day, honestly. Okay, this connects you to the people who will help you in the journey ahead. So, your male and your sign is star. Am I getting this right? Everything seems right. I wonder how things are going to turn out this time. She keeps on passing me by. Memory is how we perceive and relate to time. Without memory, everything would exist at once. No beginning, middle, or end. Me after I watched Arrival. In a sense, we're all time travelers, jumping from memory to memory. You guys ever get a snot bubble when you're schnooing? So we wonder, my dear students, is this how time really works? Or perhaps our memories are deceiving us? I'm snoring. There's something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
Oh, my.
Oh, looks like someone will have no memory of this class. When the teacher owns you? That's gotta hurt. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Mama's right. Hey, it's just a joke. Don't be so scared. As I was saying before all that snoring. I'm leaving. We evolved memory to find food when we couldn't see or smell it. From these simple memories, we evolved consciousness and history, our history. Modern hypotheses of time argue that memories are actually a form of energy. Please open your books on page 79, and let's discuss how all of this relates to quantum mechanics. Hey, Teach, I ain't got time for that. It's time to go out and start skateboarding. Well, or is it? Hang on, maybe we could speak to our fellow students. It's okay, I fall asleep all the time in this class too. How about you, nerd? The time philosophy class is really hard. I'm out of here. School? Hard? That doesn't sound like my cup of tea. I'm a star, baby. You gotta let me shine. You guys ever walk out of class in college? I took great pleasure in that in my first year for sure. It always made me feel like a stud. I did it in my calculus class all the time. I'll get like 15 minutes into class and I'll be like, this guy is talking way too slow. Just walk out like I had somewhere else to be. Go home and play Super Smash Brothers Nintendo 64. It was not very smart looking back. But I still did pretty well. I got like an 80 in that class. The classroom, the professor, and the other students are nowhere in sight. You should look around to figure out where you are. Okay, I'm exploring. Oh, I'm jumping on rocks. I'm exploring my surroundings. Hold space or shift to sprint. You automatically vault over obstacles. Scanning for vitals. Downloading area map. Initializing heads-up display. Success. Tightening grip by 7%. The device displays a rough holographic map of the surroundings and a summary of your vitals. Pretty handy. Keep an eye on your life bar to not be defeated. Blue squares are shields. Red squares are health, which does not regenerate. I understand. It's Halo, baby. What happens if we jump in the trash barrel? It can't be done. It simply cannot be done. What happens if we jump on top of the paw? It cannot be done. We're going this way. The fence is barely sticking together, but it will take more than a few kicks and punches to break it down. I can already see we got Spelunky tutorial here. Aiming and shooting. I gotta say, I think I should have tried harder in high school if this is the university I ended up attending. This does not seem safe here. People are just leaving live weapons outside. Hold to aim, press to shoot. Basic melee attacks on the middle mouse. Understood. I am not wasting ammo, even though I have 1100. You try to hold me, but I bust through. To make a break, tiny nubs are always flying off the backswing. Okay. I'm so ready. Get in tune with Sailor Moon, because that cartoon has got the... Well, you don't need me to say it. Healing potion. You can recover your life by using your healing potion. It has a cooldown timer. No problem. I don't need that, personally, because I'm simply never going to get hit. Cliffy B, active time reload. Mayhaps. Okay, never mind. Call me Hob, if Hob was famous for doing one-hit runs. Complete the mission. No sweat. No sweat. Double KO plus 30 points. Loot box. There are visible bite marks all around this crashed ship. Only the worn-out symbol on the front hasn't been chewed on. I'm not getting owned. They did a little bit of damage to me, but like that's what shields are for. Haven't you ever taken damage in Master Chief? Oh no, wait, you never played on Legendary. Your self-report. Hang on, I'm critting. No, I'm not 30. Yeah, let me get... Dudes who are 28 love being like, no, I'm not 30. Guess what, brother? You are 30. Okay, a little medium ammo. Little light ammo. So, no, I'm not. I'm 28. I'm 28. If you're 28, you're closer to my age than you are to 21. That's got to sting. I'm closer to 40 than I am to 27, though.
If you can hear me, help.
We could opt not to, though. Anything between 28 and 32 is 30. I would agree with that, but I would say anything between 28 and 34, personally. Just for my own mental well-being.
Well, Ace, you've really outdone yourself this time.
34 is not 40. At most, 34 is 35.
Oh, hey there. You? Please, you gotta get me down from here. Looks like the monstrous Kami King is lurking around. And if he catches us, we're lunch meat.
I mean, maybe you're lunch meat.
Large and very rude.
I'm gonna be the centerpiece at the Urukai buffet.
Could you get it for me? Then I'll be able to get down.
What's going on? Murgal. That sounds like the Kami King. Quick, find my jetpack. All right, I can do this.
Oh, wait.
Never mind.
Before you go, let's connect our holocoms.
Dude wants my LinkedIn profile.
Now we can stay in contact.
Okay, take me into the loot caves. I'm ready to go.
So, donkey man in a tree. Bet you don't see that every day. My friends and I were looking for a powerful relic in the region. But then we got separated, and then a commie jumped me. Luckily, he just wanted my equipment for lunch. Phew. Anyways, I dropped all my stuff and climbed this tree. But then I got stuck up here.
Okay, bro, relax. I got to equip my new items, please.
Really don't work well together, huh?
I got a new tier 0 item. Equip your gear, weapons, and relics to customize your hunter and increase your gear score rank. We have received... This is our journal screen with our quest. Dude, the presentation is crazy. I feel like I'm inside of an Adventure Time episode right now. We have Ace's broken pistol. We can replace it with a makeshift revolver +1. Is a tier 0 regular pistol, but it does 7 more damage. We take those. My gear score has increased. Me when I get a new pair of shoes. Then a year later, I get another new pair of shoes, and I look at the new pair of shoes that I thought improved my gear score, and I go, what was I thinking when I bought those new pair of shoes? Those are busted, bro. Look at these new pair of shoes. These ones are sick. Then I buy a new pair of shoes next year, and I go, what the heck was I thinking when I thought that that pair of shoes was sick? This pair of shoes is what it's all about right here. You're looking at a photo of yourself from like 10 years ago. You're like, can you believe I used to style my hair like that? 10 years from now, you go and you look at a photo of yourself. You go, can you believe I used to style my hair like that?
My friends and I split up to find the relic. But I think our holocoms are...
You don't have that problem? I know bald it's a timeless hairstyle.
funny.
It's one of the best things about it.
Managed to connect to yours, though.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, I think I had an emergency sandwich in my stuff. You can take a bite if you want. A small one. Small bite.
That won't be necessary. Can you really call it a hairstyle? Whoa. Okay, hang on. I was taking you for granted. This is how many roguelites I've played in my life, okay? This is how many isometric shooters I've played in my life. You don't even need to tell me about a dodge roll. I know about the dodge roll. I know all about the existence of the dodge roll. I was born in it, molded by it. Did not see iframes until I was already a man. Beyond the bottomless canyons, a wasteland stretches for hundreds of kilometers with no sign of a civilization. In the distance, a golden tower as tall as a mountain reaches into the clouds, cutting the horizon in half. At the top sits an enormous crest resembling a golden crown. Me when I visit Dubai. I've never been, okay? I imagine it's it's the desert, and then also there's like a city over there. Now, if you'll excuse me, shoulder buster 1 regular shotgun. I'm a simple man. I know my strengths. I'm going sniper on this one. Q quickly toggles your weapons. Okay, give me the sniper. If you can hit your enemy before you get hit, nothing can stop you. Okay, it's more of a burst rifle. I gotta hit you with a Halo 2 style BXR if you don't mind. So for anybody unfamiliar, the BXR is a classic Halo 2 combo if you are a camping noob. How does it work? That's B. Oh, well, never mind. Yo, forget about this. I don't have time to give you a history lesson right now. We'll save that for Teach, okay? Level up. I'm level 2 now. Press tab to use your skill points. As you level up your hunter, you'll earn skill points and attribute points. They can be spent unlocking skilled nodes. I'm familiar, okay. Each hunter has 6 skills unlocked in order: mobility, melee, utility, passive, charge, and ultimate. I'm so boring that my passive is my ultimate as a human being. Okay. Me personally, I'm a simple man. Blink releases 2 projectiles that follow nearby enemies and deal 40 water damage. Duration of freeze, stun, and silence is reduced on yourself. Gain 16 overshields on use. Enemies frozen by 7 emit a pulse every second that heals 6 life for 7 and nearby allies. 6 life for 7? I'm 7. 6 life for 7. Sorry, I thought I was playing Magic the Gathering for a second. Enemies frozen by 7 emit a pulse that heals us. Okay. Release 2 projectiles that follow. Let's look at the ults here. Enemies marked with Paradox Mark are 30% more vulnerable to water. When marking an enemy with Paradox Mark, gain damage reduction. 7 and allies recover 7% of damage dealt as life when dealing damage to enemies marked with Paradox Mark. I'm going Destroyer because he's from Vancouver. You have unlocked Blink, a motility skill. It has 3 uses with individual cooldowns. Okay, I'm ready. I'm hip. I'm with it. By simply touching tab, it's not tab, it's space. That says tap. I'm stupid. Okay, keep them at range. I mean, the thing is, I don't need the defensive skills because I don't see myself ever getting hit again, honestly. I'm just going to keep it a $150 with you. We're going full damage build. It's 2006. Where's my jetpack? Where's my flying car? Oh, there it is, right there.
Is everything okay over there?
Don't sweat it. I'm about to go epic beast mode on this guy. You got nothing to worry about. Where's my Reddit gold? That's a good question. Where is my Reddit gold? Does Reddit gold, it does something, right? Don't you? Doesn't it enable the features that make the website impossible to use if you have notoriety? Like username pings and stuff like that? Okay, give me your jetpack, please. You got a jetpack. It's smeared with kami goo. Monka? But it still looks like it works perfectly. Oh, they got rid of it. Never mind. I'm old.
Now bring it on back.
Light ammo and heavy ammo. I will bring it back. I'm going to show you how the dog, he mines so good. Come on, bring it back now. Oh, Joby. That's the nastiest thing. You ever see that video? You give the jetpack to the donkey man. Phew. Okay, now we're talking. Oh, he's sorry. It's fully voice acted.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. You know how dogs is and all that. It's not a 30-year-old meme, okay? That's from like 2009. It's only 14 years. It's not even halfway to 30 years old yet. Galaxy screen and region maps are where you can choose your next activity. Your adventure begins at Planet Cradle. So true. It's just like real life. Here are your rewards. A bling badge, a legendary time crystal, and a basic dye kit. Okay, well, start me in the cradle. I think you start in the cradle and then you go to the grave, right? Well, okay, start me up right here. Tab, new adventures available. We got to do a friend in need. Is a friend indeed, but a friend with is better. Suggested gear score 35. I'm ready. By the way, this is Relic Hunter's Legend. Exclamation point Relic came out in early access today. It is an isometric looter shooter. Think Nuclear Throne meets Gungeon meets Borderlands. Meets Adventure Time. Meets me quoting The Waterboy for some reason. My friends and I were looking for a relic and we got split up. Thanks again to Rogue Snail and Gearbox for the sponsorship. Check it out.
Thank you.
You never told me your name. Oh, I honestly thought the the jetpack was hidden a little different.
Oh, I like
Is it yours? I think I just woke up here. Yeah, that's my D8.
killing me.
I bought it at GP Portland when somebody stole my playset of Chandra's Flame.
I'm so sorry.
Forgetting who you are, your friends and family, even your name. Very nice. How much? Sorry, I have a brain defect. Hey, you just did me a solid. Let me help you too. You said you were lying down next to this machine, right? This tech, I've never seen this before. Not even out of this planet. Maybe this is a Dukin prototype. No, not even the Empire can make something this advanced.
Something suspicious.
What's with this number and the machine? 7. Hey, why is 6 afraid of 7?
I like it.
Because 7, 8, 9. 7. It's because 7, 8, 9. Can I get the assist at least? Interact with the capsule. What the scallop is going on in here? This is me halfway through my first cup of cold brew in the morning. Ooh. After eating 3 Girl Scout cookies for breakfast and rationalizing it that I just need sugar for the bike anyway. Wake up. Recognize my voice? I was the one asking you those personal questions. Chiblee, hello. Nice to see you. Which Girl Scout cookies? I'm just going to go ahead and say I had a dream situation, okay? I was walking by the grocery store. There were people selling Girl Scout cookies, okay? I want to be part of the community. I got cash on hand. I'm with my kid. I'll buy 2 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. I say, what type do you have? They say, we only got 1 type. I say, please don't be like the vanilla ones with the vanilla cream in the middle. They said, don't worry. It's Thin Mints! Pog! Now, I do think that if I have my choice, Thin Mints are probably my second favorite, and the Samoas are my favorite, the coconut, like caramel ones. But Thin Mints is a close second, man. So I was pogging. What a horrid take. What are you eating, DL Guiga? Let me guess. Chocolate cookie with vanilla cream in the middle? Oh, Oreo's called. They want their recipe back. Let me in. Dudes in Denmark be like, what a horrible Girl Scout cookie take. Chibli, you're from New Zealand. Ah, I'm dead. I'm alive again. Also, DL Guiga is not from Denmark. DL Guiga is from Chicago. I know they're a 20-year-old male from Chicago because of their Peloton metadata. The fabric of time is collapsing, like a cave giving into what lies above. And all this mess, all of this is your fault. The only person who can stop the time paradox is a 19-year-old college freshman from Springfield, Illinois. Let me up, let me up, let me up. Oh, it's too quick. That's too quick for me. How you doing, by the way, Chibli? How's your illness? I love to cough. I wasn't talking about COVID. I was talking about irritable bowel syndrome. How's that treating you lately? I could care less about how you're doing with COVID. I'm sure you're going to body it. Whoa, no. It's a metaphor for the way I spent my time in my early 20s. Oh. Okay, we've made it. I believe this thing is yours. Wait, don't touch it. Touching it will take you back to where and when you were before. Ah, you even forgot about that, didn't you? Traveling to whenever you want in the blink of an eye. Maybe it's better you forgot about it all. 7, do you really want to make things right? Fix time once and for all? Yeah, I'm a good guy. Maybe you're only saying this because you've lost your memories. Memories can be a burden. And the memories bring back, go, 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 go. Is it Maroon 5? It sounds like Adam Levine singing that in my head. Like other relics in your journey, they hold the answer to fix time, to recover everything that was taken from you. Find relics, powerful artifacts like this capsule, unlock their forgotten memories lost in time. You're me. I've got it all figured out. You're me. You're me in the... You know, you ever see the Netflix original series Dark? People say I don't watch anything. That doesn't mean I don't have media literacy. You're me. You're watching Dark, and you're like, who's that old lady? That old lady's that freaking young girl. It's also that middle-aged girl. It's also that guy right there, and it's also the dog, and it's also the squirrel over here, and it's also that car. Everybody's everybody, man. Time for you to go now. It's so funny to think that, like, without your cloak and your power scouter, you would just be like an old guy. Like, if I just put you in like a horizontally striped polo shirt tucked in the khaki shorts with like a brown belt, you wouldn't be such a... Wouldn't look so dripped out, would you? You'd just be like, ah. And anyone ever do like a Photoshop of Emperor Palpatine, but he's just wearing like a polo shirt that he bought from the drugstore? And Dr. Scholl's insoles?
You're okay.
Yay!
Wait, where did you come from? And where did you go?
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd have been married a long time ago.
Rebels?
This looks like the kind of guy who says huzzah for sure.
You dare interrupt General Big Sid's hunt? Are you after the Commie King's head as well?
Are you nuts? You guys got a death wish or something? Why would anyone hunt the Kami King?
He stole your jetpack, bro.
Idea who this Big Sid fella is.
You rebel roustabout! I am Big Sid, Slayer of the Commie Freak.
This looks like the kind of guy who would disqualify you from a Smash Brothers tournament for having a non-approved controller.
Master of Galano Academy, one of Craig's things. Me.
It's crazy I'm getting +2s for that. It just popped into my head, honestly.
My bad. You Dukins kind of look all the same to me.
How outrageous! Every time I think we've stamped out the last of you. Wait a minute. I know you.
I'm pretty famous.
I've definitely seen your ugly rebel face before. You're one of those... Oh, what is the name again?
It's a squirrel.
Relic robbers or something?
We're Relic Hunter Legends! Exclamation point Relic, please.
Your days of stealing the rightful relics of the Empire are over. And I will get a big shiny medal for your arrest.
Any big shiny tunes enjoyers in chat?
Glorious.
Oh, that's nice. Didn't know my friends and I were so famous.
I said silence. Forget the Commie King. These rebels are our new prey.
Say what?
I shall personally deliver you to Supreme Commander Crick.
Correct W's in the chat, please.
Finally praise me for doing something right. Guards, arrest them both.
But I bet you were not ready for me dodging and doing 2 water projectiles that follow you and do 40 damage to you.
Leave 7 out of this.
Not so fast, Dukins.
What the scallop? Sorry.
Jimmy!
Ace, friend of Ace, are you all right?
It's Germa.
Can't believe I'm saying this, Jimmy. But boy, am I glad to see you.
You...
The Relic Hunters. About time you got our name right, Dukins.
Guards, protect your general.
Oh, this guy's toast. He's hopping mad.
Attack!
Get set, Hunters.
Repel the Dukins' attack. All right, I'm so ready. I mean, it went pretty hard considering it's the first mission, man. Hang on, I've got to equip my new boots. If you'll excuse me, I'm wearing. Everybody's got one friend who, like, these are the damn shoes that he wears to the function. You know what I'm talking about, right? Let me get burnt rubber +1. Oh! My overall gear score is 43. The recommended was 57. Who cares? Who cares? When you're good, it doesn't matter.
Hey, Ace.
Of course, I know him. He's me.
They look pretty cool.
Oh.
Everyone, need 7.
I thought my water projectiles were supposed to track you. They are tracking you. You're going to pass away. And it's going to be my doing. I'm out of ammo. I've got more ammo. Should I skip my assignment? It's only worth 10 points. And it's going to take a long time to do. Okay. You already know. I think the fact that you're asking is a good sign, okay?
Ace, did you?
If you have to ask, you know that the answer is that you should do your assignment. The real answer is to take an honest look in the mirror and say, what are you going to do with your time that you would save by not doing the assignment? And if the answer is anything but play Relic Hunters Legends, then you should just do the assignment. Even if it is Relic Hunters Legends, you could do your assignment first, and then Relic Hunters Legends will still be here once you're done with it. I would highly recommend putting the work in. The way I look at it, if my assignment's worth 10%, there's like a 10% chance I'm doing it. This is not, just because it sounds nice does not mean that that's sensible advice. That's not good at all, unless you get 100% on everything that you actually choose to do.
Do you know who I am?
Or you beat the odds, I guess. Slayer of the Kami Freak, master of... whatever, dude. No one cares?
Boo-hoo!
I mean, we honestly just rinsed, like, 50 of you, so... I'm not too worried about 5.
Sense. Ridiculous.
Hey, Big Sid, where you going? We just wanted to talk. I'm swooshing.
This is great.
Listen, I'm ready to do some hunting. Open the hunter screen by pressing tab and check on the loot you found. Equip the best loot you can find and enhance your gear score. Well, I could have told you that. 57, 50, 57, 57. Okay, we're going to stick with 57. 57, 57, 57. Okay, we're going to go with 57. Complete mission. A friend in need. Yes, I will check out the capsule and go with the hunters. 55 gear score, 55 heavy weapons.
Going on.
Hey, Anel, would you ever go to Mount Everest? Holy cow, I told you we were in an Adventure Time episode.
My organs. Ace, what's wrong? I'm a goner.
That is not what I thought that said. I thought it said that he's a big fan of
Thanks, Dad.
Cut it out.
Arsenal Football Club.
Fall for that. Dude, you're embarrassing yourself in front of a new crew member.
7 is not a relic hunter.
Oh, 7 will be once we show the truth about the Dukins.
The ducks. The ducks with guns. Some of them are turtles, too.
Just watch this.
It's a cutscene within a cutscene, played on a Nintendo GameCube.
Duke Dukin. Strong, lawful, handsome, and amazing disco dancer. Legendary hero, savior of planets, rightful ruler of the galaxy, and...
You're really buying all that junk?
You are not immune to propaganda.
We are the Relic Hunters. We journey the stars in search of ancient lost relics to show you the truth. The past was stolen by none other than Duke Dukin himself. He's brainwashed everyone into thinking he's a hero. All across the galaxy, a few fight for the truth. But many stand with the Dukins, blind to the lie they live in. Join the Relic Hunters today and save the past to protect our future.
You get all that?
So, can we count on you?
Would you give your life for the future?
And do you have a strong stomach? The food here is kind of terrible.
You're welcome, Cake.
Oh hey, secret market ahead. Sorry about your capsule, 7. And the cake.
We'll get it back somehow. The capsule, I mean.
If you join the crew, we'll bake you another cake, and then we'll get your capsule back. What do you say? Fist bump.
This is just like the start of Thor Ragnarok. In many ways. I'm not a React streamer. It was just a setup, okay? There was a story setup. Almost there. Go to the secret market. You have completed the 2 opening story missions and will soon unlock multiplayer. Go to the secret market for a brief introduction. The secret market. Which must be here. Anyway, I don't think I will go to Mount Everest. I don't want to... They don't pay you to go to Mount Everest, right? You have to pay them. I'm not interested in paying money to die. I don't really want to die for free, quite honestly. but definitely not like at a loss of capital. Welcome to the secret market. Listen, we're getting into some looting and we're getting into some shooting, okay? We're opening garage doors. We're headed to the trendy outdoor patio of this gastropub. It used to be a light industrial auto body shop. They have turned it into a place. It's pretty cool. They've got like scrap iron stools and a lot of like local craft beers on tap, which is great. There's a little foosball table outside. There's a skee ball as well. There's a skee ball table outside. You got to go up to the front, give them some ID. If you give them a piece of your ID, they'll give you the skee balls that you can take back. Sounds good. I can't complain. It's pretty fun. A piece of ID. That's what we call it, a piece of ID. Okay, I'm en route. Meet Pinky outside. Who's we? I don't know, people in Canada? In the US, you don't say, "Can I see a piece of ID, please?" How do you like the market? Feels like home. Make sure you walk around and discover stuff at your own pace, okay? All right, but my own pace is breakneck. First, you need storage for all the loot you'll be getting on missions. I've asked Tina, the secret markets leader, to set up some storage for you. When you're all good, come talk to me again. We say a modicum of personal identification, please. Okay, well... Don't say some ID like it makes more sense than a piece of ID. Some is like an indeterminable quantity. Does 1 count as some? I think 2 is some. I guess you gotta, because I was thinking like, if you said like there's some people here, and I went and there was only one other dude at the function and he was wearing burnt rubber +1, I'd be like, what do you mean there were some people here? There's just one dude here. And then they'd be like, no, I said some person. And I'm like, oh. The English language is so ambiguous.
You're looking to get hooked up with some storage, right? Just give me a couple of minutes and I'll set you up.
Hey boss. So...
I do love a flunky voice.
The perception drive pylons are down. If we don't do something, the drive will shut down for good. And the Dukans will see the secret market. Well, last time
Minnesotan spotted.
We had a quick fix and...
Not now.
Sorry boss, I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay.
We find the energy crystal, we'll find Dr. Wowie.
Mind giving me a hand with the perception drive? So, there are 3 ancient tech pillars around the market.
Understood.
One sitting right here in the central market.
Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you to get that one then, considering it's your job.
The others are in the art gallery to the east and past the fountain to the northwest. Just give them a kick or two and get them running again. As a reward, I'll get you a little something for your help.
Okay.
I should have your storage ready by the time you're back, too.
Are you a fan of Dracula Flow, NL? I've been asked many times, but I have not seen Dracula Flow. I don't know what Dracula Flow is. I love that video. It's so good. It's damn good. You need to watch it. Please watch Dracula Flow 3. What is... I can't watch it right now, but I'll see if I can see it after the stream today. I tagged you on Twitter and you liked it. I'll be honest with you. If I'm awake and looking at Twitter and somebody sends me something that isn't hate mail, I pretty much just always click the heart on it, no matter what, to say like, thanks for the interaction. It does the heart. I do not use that as like I watched the thing that you sent me and then enjoyed it. If I enjoyed it, I would probably say, holy. The shooting range. He can respec your skills and give you some combat tips. If you wish to leave, you can do so at the Eye. Or by taking South Street. Voila. Okay, but first I gotta activate the frickin' defense pylons, bro. Don't you hate when you're in the middle of a task and then somebody gives you another task and you're like, I can't keep two tasks in my mind at the same time. That's why we got in the game you got a quest log, but in real life you don't have a quest log, you just got a phone. Pylon active. You must construct additional pylons. Bro, dude, you guys played StarCraft? I thought I was the only one. He's done it. Codename unknown, mission parameters unknown, lifespan unknown, pylon active. Perception drive online. What can I say? I'm pretty good. Now you're going to give me something that is worth my time.
Welcome back.
Let's see. Here, I got your storage ready for you. I also added something to your storage. So you effectively, you gave me a hard drive. You say it's 120 gigabytes. Then I open it up and there's only 108 gigabytes free. And then I say, what happened to the other 12 gigabytes? Oh, that's where Windows is. Okay, I see how it is. If I wanted 112 gigabytes, I would have bought a 112 gigabyte drive, okay? So there better be something freaking sweet in here. All right, that's actually twice as good as my current weapon. So I will take that. Thank you.
Sure. You got more exciting places to be. Right on.
You got yourself some storage? Then I got a mission for you. We're going to use the Dukin surveillance system to find the Kami King. Choose missions around the Galino region to fight Dukins and collect the Dukin intel. Doctor commissioned a stool sample. Call that Dookie intel. I'm trying. Me when the family-friendly tag is a lie. Okay, access the eye. Yes. New holocom detected. Synchronizing data. This is what it's like when you open any app on your phone now. Every time you go to the New York Times website. You've reached your limit of free articles. Brother, I just got here. What are you talking? You think I'm reading the David Brooks op-ed every week? I just wanted to see how the man defended his airport restaurant lies. It looks like you reached the limit of me reading your website. I'm turning the tables on you. I reach my limit of you. You reach your limit of me, brother. I got a very short amount of attention here, and you just blew it. Okay. We have a global chat window. What is LFG? Oh, that's looking for group. I was so scared. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Take me on some adventures. Take me on some missions. I'm ready to go. Take me to the Grand Canyons. Can we get one that has like a higher gear score, though? Because I think my dude's kind of goated with the sauce right now. Hang on. There we go. Because, like, we don't need this anymore. We got this critical... Oh, your hunter's level is too low. I need to be minimum level 4. How dare you? Okay, fine. Put me here, then. I did think LFG means let's frickin' go. Now entering the Galeno Caverns. Okay. Killing enemies will fill your progress bar. I do need to say, though, the first thing I'm going to do here is see if there's online VoIP. Because that scares me a lot. Yeah, also, I forgot how to read. I think one of the downsides of sleeping on the floor in my daughter's room last night is that my brain forgot how to turn words into sounds, and then it's also forgotten how to turn those sounds into meanings, which is potentially even worse, honestly. I do love pulling a good lever here. I do love a good Sega voice from the announcer as well. Okay, defeat the enemies. We're so back. I sleep on a futon. It fixed my back. Well, listen, this was like day 5 or day 6 of me sleeping on the couch. I'll just tell you, I'm never complaining about the couch again. I thought I'd had it pretty good on the couch. But then last night when my daughter was like, come sleep in my room, I'm scared. I was like, oh no, dude. I forgot. It turns out the bed, maybe this is controversial. Bed greater than sign, couch when it comes to sleeping. That makes sense. I guess that's probably why most cultures independently invented some form of comfortable sleeping furniture. Couch, 5 greater than signs, floor. There is not, the floor was not designed to be slept on. The only thing you should sleep on when it comes to the floor is the idea of sleeping on the floor. You should sleep on that idea. But then I'm going to hit you with something that maybe will create some debate. Floor, 3 greater than signs, bathtub. In my younger days, you know, my friends and I, if we ever had to stay in a hotel, we would fit as many people as possible into one hotel room. Josh will tell you. And then we would, like every night we would trade who had access to the 1 or 2 double beds. So you always had to fight for like where to sleep after that. I would always, you know, I sleep on the floor. That was like my second choice. Sometimes even the floor was kind of nice versus, you know, sleeping 3 fully grown or even overgrown adult men to a single double bed. I always had one friend, I was jealous of it, but he would always go like, I'll just take the bathtub. I just like, I don't know if you can do that as a man in his 30s. Like we were in our early 20s at that point, you know, you're kind of a little bit more elastic at that age, but it wouldn't be me. Because I feel like that it's worse. It's like your spine is like curled up. I can't really sleep sitting down. So maybe if you're a good sitting sleeper, the bathtub is like, it's not so bad. It's also horrible because you're sleeping in the bathtub and then anytime anybody has to go to the bathroom, they turn on the light and like flash bang you. Oh, man. It's true. I'm not a good airplane sleeper. I wish I were. It would be nice. Although, I mean, Ghibli will say it's fake, but I enjoy being on an airplane because you have an excuse to eat as much as you want and nobody can really bother you. I mean, they could bother you by, like, stinking the joint up or whatever, but it's not like they're going to be like, hey, you know, can you put sunscreen on my back or something? You know, everyone's kind of minding their own business. Every squad's got one of these. The sleep on the couch MFer. The sleep on the floor MFer. Don't say they can bother you by... Sorry, I didn't read the rest of that, but I liked where the tweet was going. Don't say they can bother you by giving you COVID, Ghibli. You don't know how you got it. It's the same thing. We're trying to do like the diagnosis at our house, okay? Right now, I think that if you get COVID, you should just try to blame it on what would give you the most self-righteous anger. So for me, it's that a week ago, we went to Science World, which is like a museum for science. And we went to like a playground inside of Science World where all the people have like their kids. And I was like, oh, looks like some parent brought their kid with COVID to Science World. But then I'm like, I don't know, maybe my wife got COVID like a couple days before that. And then we were the ones at Science World giving COVID to everybody else. I don't know. It's impossible to backtrace, man. We might be the bad guys. Maybe it was somebody sneezed on a prop in Science World like, 30 days ago. And then she was the first person to touch it. Hang on, I'm going in the wrong direction. I need to stand here. Oh, I need to use my skill points. Hang on. Skill points, 1 of 2. Shift strike damage is converted to water. Enemies marked with paradox mark take 20 water damage. Realignment explodes enemies marked with paradox mark, dealing 280 water damage. I need to spend points on other skills to unlock. Okay, well then you know what? Give me 2 projectiles then. I understand. Did I say no? I did say no. 7 jumps forward in time to hit an enemy and create a blast of paradox energy. I didn't save it again. Okay, yes, I would like to save my changes. You learn any good science stuff at Science World? Learn a little bit about the Vancouver video game industry. It was kind of cool. Learned a little bit about James Cameron being like insane about underwater stuff. I got to give him some credit for that. I knew he was built different, but I didn't know he was built that different. Okay, we got it was 57, 57, 57, 57, 57, 100. Can't use it yet. That's fine. Paradox mark is your butt imprint your butt imprint on your gamer chair after you spend 30 hours playing Europa Universalis 4. So true. And +2. I +2 you for that. And I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today, I will. Dude, now that we're in, I'm kind of goated with the sauce, huh? Hang on, I'm afflicting enemies with my paradox mark. They're finally giving me a little bit of a challenge here. Before, they just assumed that I didn't have the hops. Now you can see you're just mad because I'm styling on you. Are you seeing how much Duke and Intel is on my person right now? He do be going pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, and my fellow Americans, believe me when I say, pew. Uproarious applause. He's just the sort of guy that you could sit down and have a beer with. Ooh, I stun ya. I stun ya. My mother, love her because she loved me. Long gone are the times that she scrubbed me. No, I've legitimately lost the ability to talk. If I can't even quote the Red Hot Chili Peppers, then I'm officially cooked. It's gone. I spent it. Would you drink beers with Phil Kessel if you had to drink 14? I'm gonna level with you. That's a tall order. I mean, 14... I'm not a Phil Kessel fan or a Phil Kessel hater. I got nothing wrong with him. I got nothing against him. 14 beers is like... That's gonna ruin a couple days for me at this stage of my life. I'd have to pass on that. It's nothing... No disrespect to Phil on that one, but... That's just too much for me to... I mean, I probably would have... Whoa! I would probably have zero memory of the entire event. So in some way, it's almost like saying, what's the point, you know? 14 is a lot. I know this is Twitch, where the only acceptable amount of alcohol is either like 20 beers a night or 0 ever. Because, oh, really? You don't take drugs? Oh, but you have a cup of coffee every morning. And you just told me you... Make it make sense, NL? You said you had Girl Scout cookies today? You don't think sugar is a drug? Well, the Webster's Oxford English Dictionary defines a drug as any kind of chemical that alters your mental state. Make it make sense. You know what I'm talking about, a hardcore crocodile, okay? That's true. According to Kesha, love is a drug. In that case, the outfield must be addicted because they don't want to freaking lose your love tonight. Or something. I don't really remember. I wasn't alive when it came out, believe it or not. But it's an 86 jam. That just feels like an 86 jam. Dukin Demolisher. That's what I call my toilet. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. You simply don't stand a chance. My water tracking alone is enough to kill you. Oh, never mind. I've fallen off the map. By the way, I'd be remiss if I didn't say hello, Jay. Hello. Hey, have the New Jersey Devils started their preseason yet? Asking for a friend. I'm looking for a new hockey team. Maybe a hockey team that doesn't lose 10-0. No. We were icing an AHL team. No. It was an away game. Listen. Rick Tockett. Can we dress? Listen, I get the idea in preseason. You want to know what you got with these young kids, okay? Oh, I've fallen off the map again. I'll tell you, after that 10-0 loss, we know what we got. Everybody on that roster can get sent down to Utica, as far as I'm concerned. At least you aren't a Broncos fan. It is true. I mean, it's a 10-0 loss is really bad. It is not historic, though. I can't stress enough. Like, it's... I've fallen again. It's definitely not a common score in hockey, is the 10-0 loss. But I think the analogous to a 70-20 defeat in the NFL has got to be like 14-1 in the NHL or something like that. Like, that's... Oh, I'm out of ammunition. I'm standing in goo. I mean, 70 points in the NFL. That's not even common in... I've fallen again. That's not even common in Madden, man. Explain it in Magic terms. I mean, it's like getting... I don't even know how to describe it in Magic terms, to be honest. I don't think you can beat somebody that bad in Magic. Like, even if you beat someone on life, like 20-0, that's not as much of a drubbing as losing 70-20. I don't want to be here. Lads, I think I'm going to die. No, wait. I pressed tab to equip new items. What do you got for me? It's another 57 damage. I don't have a high enough level to use the pistol that would save my life. Okay, +2 defense, though. That's going to get us there. How about this? Gear score 5, gear score 6. They got a freaking healer out here now, too. You have a shirt, too? Oh, I can't equip gear of this type, though. I can't equip rags. Well, at some point, we're probably going to want to do damage to the actual boss, but I also don't want to, you know, die to these turtles. Me when I'm Shredder. Okay, I know the mistake I'm making. You need to get hit with the Paradox Mark so that I do more damage to you. Holy cow, it worked. Maybe we don't have Paradox Mark now. Either way, just keep the damage up there. Get some crits in. You're doing great, kid. Don't forget to dodge. The dodge gives you those water projectiles that do extra damage. You got the, look, I'm owning him. Why? I was so scared. It turns out he's nothing. Wow, okay, that was... Actually, it wasn't that hard at all at the end of the day. Okay, loot me up. I've defeated the Dukin Demolisher and claimed the feat, which has allowed me to get slightly closer to getting a new rebel rank. I also got a sneaky jacket. 57, hang on. I can't wear the hardened rough pads. Same tier of what we've already got. Okay. If beers were flat, how many of them do you think you could drink? I will say, I do think I have a higher liquid storage capacity than the average individual.
Victory!
I think in general, I think in a sitting, like within half an hour, I could consume 3 liters of liquid without vomiting. You peed twice in the first 2 hours of stream. Listen, Keith Jr. from Alabama. I don't remember the city. What's the biggest city in Alabama that's not Mobile? Birmingham! Keith Jr. from Birmingham, Alabama. Stepping into the 30-minute Ben Aldis Hidden Hills ride, pumping out 240 watts in the warm-up. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are about 240 watts in the warm-up? Who are you trying to impress? Okay. Who do you think you are? I am. 235? Are you kidding me? Anyway, we're still playing Relic Hunter Legends. Check it out for yourself. Thank you to Rogue Snail. Thank you to Gearbox for the sponsorship. Now that we've gotten into the meat and potatoes of the gameplay, and that's not an insult, I'll have you know, dudes rock and dudes love meat and potatoes. At least this dude does. I'm having a good time. I'm getting it. We're gonna get our gear score up. We're gonna equip that water pistol, and then we're gonna go sicko mode. Thank you again for the sponsorship. Event active. So you want to be a rebel? Reach rebel rank 1 to receive a legendary weapon, including jet boots, a frost star medal, or a kinetic belt, or a tier 2 grenade launcher. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I'll go to Galino excavation site and get some leather boots. 4 strength, 4 stam leather belt. Hey, what the heck? I'm in a game with lads. Hello, lads. Can I emote on them? Hey, I'm your friend. What are we doing here? Capture the point. Okay, we got to stand on the cart. We're doing it. They've dropped a nuclear bomb on me. Definitely scaled enemies. They have a lot more HP now. Whatever, I'll smack you in the face. Listen, I don't know if it's shared loot, so I gotta get out there and fight for what's right, okay? Please hit the gritty. I just hit the gritty and I have big Chungus Riz. So true. Hang on, we're gonna go capture the next point. Tier 0 regular boots, never tell me the odds. You gotta say ammo's like the best loot of all. Because without ammo, you couldn't get any of the other loot. It's like... People ask me my favorite element. A lot of people are like, oh, carbon. A lot of people are like, oh, plutonium. And I'm like, okay, easy. Bro really thinks he's Oppenheimer. I'm like, oh, oxygen. Duh. Because without it, I couldn't freaking do anything. I need to hit level 4. Mercury kind of slept on. Hat makers in Victorian England be like, hey, you guys ever hear of Mercury? You're a carbon-based life form? Yeah, I know, but the carbon wouldn't exist without the oxygen, bro. Like in the Matrix, the body cannot live without the mind. Okay, all I want is once we finish this mission, there should be screen that says whether I'm the most valuable member of the team. And if I'm not, then that screen should not exist. I'll tell you for right now, I'm the only dude hanging on the point. So I think extremely mouth voice. You guys wouldn't capture this without me, so I think I deserve all the credit right now. No! Hang on. After we capture this point, we basically just tripled our gamer score. What do you mean I earned my first skill point? What are you talking about? I earned my first skill point. Realignment. 7 freezes near all nearby enemies. Okay, understood? Yes. I know this isn't paused, so we got to get out here. Now give me level 4. Heavy pistol. Heavy pistol. Give me minimum level 4 precise rifle. Regular rifle. Give me precise rifle because I'm a man of precision. Okay, where's the lads? I don't even want that. I got to get on the point. I'm losing my MVP status right now. The heck? Owned? Owned? You can hit me as much as you want. This is called tanking. A tank's job is not to dodge the damage. A tank's job is to tank the damage, okay? Don't worry, lads. You take your time. You go grab all the loot. Save some for me. I'll do the really hard job, standing inside of this blue circle. Somebody's got to do it. Wikifeet mod be like press tab to claim your Web3 Wikifeet be like press tab to claim your. Come on, guys, work with me on this one. Work with me on this one. There's definitely something here. Out of ammo. How we doing? Oh, there's loot. There's a loot crate. Oh, thank you.
Victory!
I'm probably the best to ever do it. I got the lowest score, but that's just because I was doing the best job. Do you want to stay with your current party? No, they're too good for me. Sorry. It's true, though. It's true. Give me... I thought I had a grenade launcher. No grenade launcher? I do... Tier 2 augmented SMG? Your hunter's level is too low to equip this? I'm going to keep it $150 with you. Everyone you meet in this game is a snake. My gear score is now 62. I've almost made it to common 1. Not that I'm trying to be braggadocious or anything. Desert Hideout suggested gear score 80. Do you think that makes me want to cry or something? That the suggested gear scores are like, yeah, I was a coward. I went out on a different mission instead. It's because I just don't want to embarrass the developers by soloing the hardest level in the game on like my 3rd attempt, okay? We got to push the heavy cart. You can, the game of the year, you can, 10 times Rogue Snail understood the assignment. You can stand on top of the cart while you're pushing it. Hey NL, what's your favorite Common album? You have been removed from the party. That's fair. I was an interloper, so I apologize for that. I am not a common guy. I am an uncommon guy. Somebody might even describe me as rare. I'm not suggesting that Common is a bad rapper, because I simply I'm not that familiar with his entire oeuvre. All I will say is that to some extent, maybe the industry has changed, or maybe the common sentiment has changed, and that's going to make this a take that is like a post hoc rationalization. But I find like a shtick of like, I'm not like other rappers. Like I'm an educated rapper. I'm like an erudite rapper. Like I'm a rapper who makes some literary references and cares about like spirituality instead of bling or crystal. I find that kind of cringe. He doesn't do that? Okay, well, before I said my ignorant take, I did say I don't know anything about him. I also don't think I fired my gun once during that whole, or at least I didn't hit anybody. He's Stonekeeper? What are you talking about? He's an actor. So true. I do like the shootout scene in John Wick 2, where Common and John Wick are having that stealth gunfight at the subway station, and they're like holding the gun beside their jacket and taking little shots at each other, but trying not to let anybody else notice. And then looking at each other and going like, ah, and then they go pew 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 pew. And they're, ugh. Pew 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 pew. What do they go like? They go like, pew, 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 pew. Like they're holding the gun in like their jacket and go, pew, 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 pew. You know what I'm talking about. Is that real? Yeah. A, not only is it real, B, it's stupid, C, it rules. A lot of people, when I make fun of John Wick, think I'm making fun of it because I don't like it. No, it's like every single movie just keeps getting better and better. You got me very backwards. Didn't John Wick 3 take it a little too far? Didn't John Wick 3 get a little stupid? Yes. That's why I haven't seen 4 yet. But that's why 3 is my favorite John Wick movie so far. Sure, dude. Kill a man with the library book. See if I care. Halle Berry's got dogs who are just as strong as John Wick. Send it, brother. John Wick wanders through the desert for 40 days and 40 nights to find the leader of the assassin guild. Makes perfect sense to me as far as I'm concerned. Be seeing you, John. I'm just going to level with you. I don't think I'm getting MVP here too either. Are you going to watch the Continental series? No. I'll tell you why. As far as I'm concerned, all streaming services based on a previously established property are persona non grata until one of them comes out and is the best show that's been made in the last 5 years. I'm not watching The Continental. I'm not watching Frasier 2. I'm not watching Phyllis and Barb do The Office again. I made that one up. Or did I? Who knows these days? They're doing a National Treasure one. See, I don't even have any fondness or nostalgia for the movies there, quite frankly. So they're really barking up the wrong tree for me. You know what I think they should do is I think they should make a new RoboCop again. I know they made RoboCop and then sequels to RoboCop, and then they made that new RoboCop in like 2013 or 2014. Why not run it back, dude? It's been 8 months. It's time for a new RoboCop, personally. Let's do another RoboCop. Hang on, I'm claiming my feats. We need another Ben-Hur, too.
Victory!
I just saw a tweet that said they're rebooting The Office. MVP, moral support. They didn't even give me a superlative. I didn't even get anything. They couldn't at least put like best style. When we were at lunch yesterday, me, my daughter, and my parents, there was a table of normies next to me. And I don't say that as a term of derision. There was a table of normies next to me. They were legitimately talking about like the TV shows that they were working their way through. And one of them was like, oh, we just started watching The Office. And then their friends were like, oh my God, you haven't seen it yet? It's so good. And then I kid you not, the other couple was like, we just started working our way through Seinfeld. And I was like, this is so refreshing. Overhearing a conversation between like normal individuals instead of the like hyper aware conversations you always get online. Like Seinfeld started like 31 years ago, and they're like, yeah, we just started working our way through it. We heard it was good. I was like, bless your heart. You guys must work like 75 hours a week to have a goated social life or something. You didn't hear about Seinfeld? Protect the base. Get ready. Instead, yeah, I come here, people are like, have you seen Dracula Flow 3? And I'm like, what the heck is Dracula Flow 3? Whoa. Hello. Holy cow. No. Thank you. What you got there? Oh, my mom made me a wrap. Let's go. Thank you, Kaden. Thank you, Mom. Bezaza got me speaking Esperanto. No, it doesn't. The Zaza does not have you speaking Esperanto, okay? I don't know why we get on the internet and we lie to each other, we pretend. Simply not the case. I smoked weed with Johnny Hopkins. Oh, is it a Dracula Flow 3 line? Yes, it is. All right. Can somebody give me the central conceit of Dracula Flow 3? Is it someone who raps like Dracula? Like they got that Bram Stoker flow? No, they don't rap like Dracula at all? Really? It's an interesting question then, isn't it? They're dressed as Dracula, rapping weird but not terrible. All right. A chest was destroyed. Thanks for your help, team. It's elder abuse? What am I missing about Dracula Flow 3, man? He's just reading words on a paper that some kids wrote. Oh no, it is elder abuse, isn't it? Oh, wait, I think I saw... I think I might have seen one of those like a month ago. It certainly wasn't the third one. They were still working on the formula. Hang on, though. First, I'm shooting the Dukin Gate Crasher. Chibli, by the way, thanks for hanging out. How you doing? You enjoying this bomb cyclone? Oh, wait, you don't live in Vancouver. We're currently experiencing a bomb cyclone that's hit the southern coast of British Columbia. Must be nice. Oh, I can't hold that, unfortunately. I'm going to get another level of this. Maelstrom. 7 charges a powerful Void Rift. Understood. I would like to save my changes. I would like to equip my new items. Would I like to equip my new items? Not really. What the heck is this? Healing Leaf Grind. Okay, maybe I should use my other skills. Like freezing enemies, for example, and then hitting them with water. I think we've actually managed to make it happen. I think we will be experiencing MVP status. I mean, like, you're cooked. We did it. Is there anybody where the heck is Max D&D, bro? Oh, wait, is there a second group? There is a second group. Well, that's all right. It's not like Max is hanging out down here either. Oh, I'm insane! I'm crazy at taking this guy out, too. I mean, when the enemy doesn't fight back, I'm one of the best to ever do it, without a doubt. That's all I did. This person doesn't deserve rewards, bro. This person doesn't deserve the rewards. MVP? MVP? Yeah, most evasive? What? You didn't even open your chests? It's not about the loot for me, okay? It's about the shoot. I'm a simple gamer. I'm not a complicated gamer. Most evasive. Silver most evasive is like an insult, bro. Who cares about the subtitles? That's something you can only say if you're the MVP. Stop quoting Dracula Flow 3 out of context, okay? Every sentence is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Okay, can I gotta dump some loot here, bro. Like, there's no reason. This looks like a college sophomore's closet. Why do I have like 18 different pairs of sandals? Recycle them all. Send them all to the damn chokey. You can mass recycle bottom right. Oh, no items will be recycled. No items will be recycled. Edit settings. Tier 1, auto recycle. Tier 0, tier 1, auto recycle. 31 items will be recycled. Oh! And then please auto recycle 0s and 1s. I'm not that picky about my loot. I only want to see tier 2s and better. What's my gear score, bro? 70? What do you need? Suggested gear score 90? What, like I'm scared? Stop. I haven't seen Dracula Flow 3 yet. So whenever you say lines, I just keep imagining them in like that AI Joe Biden voice from back when AI was cool. I'm starting to think I should have equipped new gear, brother. I think I might have made an outrageous mistake. Starting to think I might have just thrown a grenade at nothing. Quite frankly. Indubitably. Think about all the XP I'm getting, though. Hey, On the Hunt, thanks for the gifted subscriptions again. Thank you. Oh, I know this, it bears some similarities to Zoms Royale, which is why I'm like, why am I so bad? I was insane at Zoms. Honestly, like I was number 1 on the weekly leaderboards with some frequency. Hey, could you guys res me? Thanks so much for the res. I really appreciate it. I kind of got in a little bit over my head here. Get frozen. Well, nobody else was doing any freezing there, so I'll take some credit for that, please. Oops. You and 99 bots parachute off a plane? Bro, it wasn't like that, okay? Zoms was like you and 91 bots parachute off an airplane. It's a very different situation, okay? I think I'm helping. I'm landing some good shots in here. Plus, if you play above the recommended level of gear score, you'll get more experience faster. Which means you'll level up faster. Which means you'll be ahead of where you otherwise would have been if you were playing the game the way it was meant to be played. Like, look at that. Nobody drops a black hole like me. Nobody lands an AoE freeze on one unit like me. Nobody's waiting 35 seconds to use their heal like me. I actually think I'm doing pretty well. Stop with the Draculas, man. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. What the heck is this? 6 chipsets. Call him Enigma, the way he's missing his black holes. Excuse me. I always hit my black holes when I'm playing as Enigma. Especially if someone on the team is Darkseer. Egg knows ball, and Egg definitely knows Dota. I'm trying to press F to use my potion. Are my skills locked? I'm silenced for 10 seconds, bro. He's gonna be dead by the time I heal. I just dropped everything on him. He was already dead. Tier 2 legendary shoes. Holy. Hang on, bro. What are we wasting our... my level's too low to equip these!
Victory!
Oh. Most moral support. Fantastic moral support. Moral support. You love to see it. But in many ways, we also gave Sund their superlative for most revives. So when you think about it, we kind of earned that one too. Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to. I'd be an imposition. Okay, if you'll do me a favor, let me go check my rebel feats. We need to open one more chest. Complete gearing up. Complete a legend is born and enhance items. Donkey donkey donk. Suggested gear score 80. I can do this. My suggested gear score. Wait, is this the one we had to get the chest from this one? Defense rewards completed. Whatever. Suggested gear score 80. We win these. Pog up your guns. Thank you for putting it in parlance that I can understand. I will pog up my go. Oh, I can't use it until level 7? Level 7, level 7? Okay, enhancing. I would love to enhance my gun. Holy cow, look at that impact. 142. Send it again. 156, 170. Maximum enhancement has been reached. Give me the same thing on the critical roll, please. What's my gear score now? You all made fun of me. Gear score 80! They're not going to yell at me. Oh, this is more like it. Look at, dude, we're smoking them. I'm freezing them and everything. I'm reloading. I'm not making the most of my crowd control. I think I've finally got it figured out. I'm going MVP status here, and that's on fleek. I personally guarantee it, quite frankly. Support friend is back. They just couldn't stay away. Yeah, I said that's on fleek. You got a problem with that? You got a problem, you'll all solve it. Check out the beat while the DJ revolve it. Holy cow. Get smoked! Dude, okay, that did not do as much damage as I thought it would. Now that I have leveled up, though, I can equip tier 2 gear. And once I get that new pair of shoes, it's over for you, man. Ice, ice, baby. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot. If you don't like gangster rap, that's fine. But, like, for a lot of people such as myself, it's kind of like the most meaningful style of music out there because it really, it puts what I went through growing up into words. Like, sometimes all I've ever wanted is for somebody to stop, collaborate, and listen, you know? Insane AoE freeze. Yeah, I would say it was pretty messed up where I grew up. A lot of people probably couldn't handle life in the 613. I mean, if you could call it a life, what goes on out there. That's how I feel about Lollipop by Lil Wayne. I don't think this is a controversial take in the slightest. But I'm willing to go out on a limb and say Lollipop by Lil Wayne. And it was just on a Peloton ride that I did, because that's the only place I listen to music in this day and age. Still an insane bop. A thermonuclear level bop, in my personal opinion. LOL, what? It's a great... Well, you got a problem with Lil Wayne's Lollipop? If you got a problem with Lollipop, you got a problem with me, man. I'm not afraid who knows it. No, it's just funny. Oh, it's funny that someone who looks like me could enjoy rap music about getting your thing sucked. That's humorous to you? It's kind of funny that you like the song Lollipop, because you're making fun of me for being an old guy who likes Lollipop. I mean, in 2008 when it came out, were you even alive? Were you zygotic? I know you were in, like, the 3rd grade, so, like, I mean, it's way funnier to think of, like, a little kid listening to that song and then being like, this is really good. Bro, I'm not leaving. Look at this loot. I was 18. I know what I said, a little kid. You Spin Me Right Round by Flo Rida was my jam in 6th grade.
Victory!
I was probably like 21 when that song came out. That's my guess. 2 moral supports and they gave me moral support? I doubled their score! Bro, that's... What the... How are you going to give us both moral support? 47 KOs versus 19. 25,000 damage versus 8,000 damage. I even had you beat on accuracy, which is embarrassing. 1,700 damage taken, 900 damage taken. We both get the same award? Please. I mean, it stings, man. It stings. Why am I still chilling with the party? Hang on, let me go meet Pinky at the hotel bar. The mission was canceled. All right, fine. You can come along. By the way, I should mention, this is a sponsored segment. We're playing Relic Hunters Legends. Thank you again to Rogue Snail. Thank you to Gearbox for the sponsorship. Came out in early access today. A co-op instanced looter shooter. Kind of like Borderlands meets Nuclear Throne with a fully fledged, semi-voice acted story. A lot of lads back here, huh? Go check it out for yourself. Exclamation point Relic. I can get there. I can get there. You just got to climb up this thing. Jumbo Z Crusher. They're blocking the door, man. Hang on. Hey, it's my turn to talk to the quest giver. This dude definitely looks like he says, "Here, here," when someone drops some knowledge at dinner. Adventure complete, a legend is born. Well, what can I say? I am pretty good. I might be the best gamer. Right on. I'm in Burnaby going southbound. What are you talking about? You're Burnaby going southbound. Southbound. You're going southbound in Burnaby. What the heck is south of Burnaby? Langley? I can't even imagine the map of British Columbia like that. Ultimate skill. Onassis Island. So true. 7 lets the ruinous powers of the paradox flow freely, damaging and freezing all nearby enemies while gaining a special beam attack and extra protection. I do wish to save my changes. Thank you for asking. I would like to leave the party. No disrespect, support friend. I mean, if you're driving west from Burnaby, I get it. You're going to the greatest city in Canada. Victoria. Sorry, I just said you got to go to Swassen first, but... Okay, I would love to change my character slightly so I don't look like everybody else. Maybe I could put on... I do have 200, put on the kid's snowsuit. Oh! And then the slightly different pants. Different head, that won't be happening. But no accessory, well, that won't be happening. Okay. And then, don't forget to claim your feats. So true. I mean, we still got it. Am I insane? I need 200 points to level up. But I can only get another 150 points. Is this a joke to you? How am I supposed to get my rebel rank up, Drake? How am I supposed to get my rebel rate up? Hang on, I'm level 6 now. Must be level 7. Must be level 7. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light. You know, my legendary shoes are worse than my... Wait, I'm not a Destiny guy, okay? What's better, exotic or legendary? Base movement speed, green skill nodes, ammo drop goes up, fire resistance goes up. Gain 50% move speed while focus aiming. Honestly, I think we got to go with the goldies. Suggested gear score of 90, but we've already done it. You got to reach Rebel rank 1 to unlock that one. We've done it. Suggested gear score 380. Have you lost your mind? You're the one who's out, Gabi, out of his mind? Complete the mission. Breaking the Silence, part 1. Suggested gear score, but I can't do it. Required hunters, 7. Okay. Do a low gear score, get easy MVP. Now we're talking. Maybe I have to do my green quests first. Oh, you got to be level 7 as well. They really hate us because they ain't us. Have you noticed that? I love being in the same time zone as NL. I do have to say, I'm not trying to be braggadocious. I've visited a lot of time zones in my day. There's something about Pacific time that just hits a little bit different. I think it's always nice. Hang on, I've got to equip my new gear. Which is definitely worse than the gear that I was already wearing. That's all the gear I got to give out now. All right, don't worry about that. Football starting at 10 a.m. is messed up. Well, that's just because, like, honestly, America runs on EST. Which is annoying. I feel like PST gets it the worst in terms of, like, if you want to watch American TV in prime time. Your choices are you could watch The Office at 4 p.m. when you're probably still at work, or alternatively, you can wait till 7 p.m. when everyone's already had 3 hours to digest the ramifications of Phyllis and Bob Vance's wedding. And neither of those appeal to me that much. That being said, I do kind of like waking up at like 5:30 a.m. and there's already like news to read. I don't really read the news, but you can like kind of catch up and see what's happened, right? Like when you go to bed on PT, you're the only people going to bed. Nothing's going on. You wake up in the morning, the UK had a chance to be like, well, you got a license for that license. EU got in there. Asia got in there. Then the East Coast wakes up and they're, hey, buy, sell, buy, sell. And when you wake up, it's 5:20 in the morning and you're like, but the world's already, you guys have already got everything handled. I'm just going to go surfing. I thought I got a feat to level up. Press tab to claim your feats. So maybe I'm in the wrong chapter. Oh, I should be in this. Oh, I should be in this chapter. There's a second page. Oh. He's got it all figured out. Can you surf? I've never tried, so I'm going to say yes. Don't speak to me, Pylon. Visit the market shooting stand. Complete breaking the silence. Well, hang on. Cause somebody, my gear score is like 90, right? Take me out on this one. We'll play this again. We'll do some farming. They should make a Peloton surfboard. It's a great idea. Should I get a Peloton? I'm 26 and don't know how to ride a bike. You should, but be careful. You definitely want to make sure you start with the training wheels on, because that could be like a grievous injury for sure. So just make sure. I mean, I don't want anybody to get hurt. I'm all for like evangelizing the product and the service. But I want to make sure that everybody's doing so in a way that's like safe for themselves, you know? Didn't someone just die on one? No, a few people got killed by the old treadmill. That was like 5 years ago. And I click here to chat. Okay, it's me. I don't know how to type. Would you ever get a tread? I need some competition. Honestly, I love the idea of getting a tread. I simply don't have the space for it in our house. It would have to be like an either or, and I already have the bike, so that's a pretty compelling argument. But like, here's my thing with running. Running's goated because you don't need like any equipment to do it except like a pair of shoes. So as long as you got shoes and shorts, like you're good to go, which would be very helpful when we're away. Because cycling when you're away, especially depending on where you are, can be annoying. Even on a stationary bike, like I'm used to having my shoes clip into the bike, and if they don't have the right kind of pedals for that, then I just got to put on my damn Blundstones and like, you know, settle for the worst wattage I've ever seen in my life. But when I'm away, sometimes I do run, but because I run so rarely, like all the tendons and my joints and stuff like that are not used to taking the beating that my heart and lungs can take. So during my run, I'm always like, yeah, I could go another 15 minutes. Sure, I could go another 15 minutes. And then for like the next 3 days, I can barely walk because all my muscles have tightened up so much because they're not used to that kind of impact. So it would be nice to have a treadmill, but I simply don't have the space, to be honest. That was a lot of people talk for not a lot of juice at the end of the day, but it's the honest to goodness truth, brother. Okay, this time we got him. We freeze him. We drop it. Get ready for your ults. Dude said ducking hell, am I right? It's me, but I don't know how to... I don't know how to type to you in chat. I do know how to punch this guy in the face. I mean, he's getting destroyed. I'm getting the last hit. Oh! Oh, no, he's not dead! And I've been silenced for 6 seconds. Oh, now he's dead. Okay, well, moral support. Moral support, I mean, that's important. They don't call it moral not support. It's called moral support for a reason. We made it. Two moral support makes me sick, man. Although this time I was the bottom, so that makes sense. I mean, I know how this sounds, like moral support is like as bad as it can get. I promise you, moral support is not as bad as it can get. Every one of us, every squad has one. And what's one in this case? It's one dude who's he doesn't offer anything to the squad, and he actively is a drag on the squad's productivity, mood, and mental health. And then you're like, well, why is he part of the squad? Well, because then, like, it's a really awkward conversation to be like, hey, bro, you're kind of bringing everybody else down. So you just kind of go, like, you think that they get it, you know, like they make some kind of self-deprecating joke that is like not funny, and you hit him with like a haha, and you go, if I did that to somebody, or if somebody did that to me, I would recognize that they want me to change my attitude. But you probably wouldn't, honestly. You would probably be like, oh, okay, everyone's a critic. Hello. I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna go defeat the enemies. Are you a skier? Are you asking me if I ski, or are you asking me if I enjoy the snow? Because those are two different things, and the answer to both is no. Isn't that, it's a euphemism, right? I thought if you ask someone if they're a skier, it's like you're trying to either buy or sell drugs. And the only drug I do, if we're being honest, sugar, caffeine, maybe a couple of IPAs now and then, when the mood strikes. But certainly nothing that El Chapo sold, unless he opened a modern brew pub, perhaps, somewhere in the distillery district. Actually, El Chapo was known for dealing sugar cocaine. No! Is that why the supply of sugar cocaine dried up so much 7 years ago? When did he go to prison? I don't know, something like that. What's up with Sean Penn? Didn't he get El Chapo arrested, and then also he melted his... Or no, he gave his Oscar, that's right. Forgot he gave his Oscar to Zelensky so they could melt it down and turn it into bullets. Which I have to imagine was probably like a lot more work than just buying like, you know, like 100 extra bullets or whatever. They had to get like go to like a special foundry or something like that. Although, I guess it would be like an extra great indignity to get like killed by a bullet made from the metal of an award that Sean Penn got for playing I Am Sam. I think they probably didn't do that. Bro, I don't know. If Sean Penn tells you to do something, I mean, be in your best interest to do it, in my opinion. Every squad has one. The one is Sean Penn. I don't know if my squad has a Sean Penn. And don't say, I know what people always say. If you don't know who the Sean Penn is, then you're the Sean Penn. I almost floated my way back there. Did you see that? I'm not the Sean Penn, okay? Honestly, all weekend, all I was picturing was LeBron James saying, oh yeah, you know, Chris Pratt's telling him how many glasses of water he drank. Yeah, I've been drinking 220 glasses of water a day too. Actually, I started drinking 220 glasses of water a day in high school. It's like my favorite thing. Hello, squad. Oh, so you just started? Oh, man. You do not drink 36 cans of Dr. Pepper a day. Can I offer... I'm very much in my science, anti-science arc. Like, for example, saying there's no way those aliens are fake because they look too fake. If they were deliberately fake, they would have made them look more real to try to convince people. I don't believe that diet soda can be bad for you. Because Diet Coke came out like 50 years ago. If there were considerable negative health effects of consuming too much Diet Coke, it would be all over the scientific literature by now, man. It would be all over it. Instead, there's just one study where like some rats got really sick. I'm just saying, I'm not sure I buy it. I'm putting the whole system on trial. Holy cow, I need a resurrection, please. We used lead for thousands of years. Yeah, but that was before science really popped off. You guys res me? Thank you, thank you. I mean, they were still trying to figure out, like, you know, what the heck is gravity? Does the Earth revolve around the sun or vice versa? Like, soda addicts will always make excuses to drink more soda. Bro, your name is Cyberdrunk.
Victory!
I'm not even saying you're wrong. That's an ad hominem attack, but like, moral support! Beer stand, stay winning? Malik, I don't know if you saw it. There was a thread on r/Vancouver, okay? And it was like, what food is Vancouver known for? And then every reply is the most cynical thing I've ever seen. $24 tacos at a restaurant that I was forced at gunpoint to go to. And then I read the menu. And then I said, that's too expensive, but I ordered it and ate it anyway and then posted about it. I don't even want to, this is an aside. Most upvoted posts on r/Vancouver this weekend. Well, maybe second, because there was that incredibly racist daycare sign. But the second most upvoted post was like, am I going crazy, or did I just have to watch an ad on the self-checkout screen at Real Canadian Superstore? 500 upvotes, and it was like, I was scanning my groceries, and then when I hit checkout, it popped up a video, and I looked away because I don't want to see advertisements. Does anyone else think it's ridiculous that they're now playing ads while we scan our groceries? And then it turns out it wasn't an ad. It's a little video that says, make sure you bring your coat hangers back because, you know, you can buy clothes at this grocery store. It's a little 3-second video that says, please bring your coat hangers to like this specific spot. But people in the comments were like, if they could bend you over and squeeze another nickel out of you, they would. It didn't, that's true, but this shit didn't happen. The person made it up. And then they, not only did they like make it up, they went and posted about it, they spread misinformation online afterwards. Anyway, in the what food represents Vancouver, there's just a bunch of people living here who hate it. I feel like it's like the easiest city to move away from of all time. It's very expensive to live here, and apparently the jobs aren't that good. Isn't that like a negative flow? Like, aren't you constantly, if you don't love it, aren't you constantly being pulled to Alberta or Ontario, et cetera? Like, you should, if you got the ability, you should just escape. But anyway, nobody said beer. We got a great local craft beer scene here, man. We got great food in general, but like, come on, nobody, instead people were like, you know, there's one upvote, like Taiwanese beef noodles or something like that. But come on, we got lots of good stuff. Anyway, I'm sorry, I went off on a rant. Thanks for watching Relic Hunters Legends. Thank you to Rogue Snail. Thank you to Gearbox for the sponsorship. I can see myself and Daniel and Mouth and the fourth gamer, maybe Apollo, maybe a Team Unity reunion, checking this out. I just got my ultimate after 2 hours of gameplay, and I want to take it out for a spin. Check it out for yourself, ! Relic, and thank you again. Relic Hunter Legends.